Healthy eating on the cheap is very possible with a little bit of planning and some myth busting. Fiona Kane is a nutritionist and the founder of Informed Health. All right, Fiona, there's a bit of a myth that fast food or junk food is cheaper than fresh or healthy food. What do you say about that?
Yes, I think it might seem like it's short term or if it's maybe just one person buying one thing. However, when you really add it up, it's just not true. So if you are really smart about planning and smart about buying and you cook in batches and you know how to store things well and how to keep your produce fresh, all of those things makes a big difference. And also consider that a lot of people, like you have pantry items. So you'll have your olive oils or your herbs or your salts and peppers and things that will last for many, many, many meals, not just the one meal. So it's not as simple as this is how much it costs to make this meal, this is how much it costs for a takeaway. And then I would also add the issue with monetary cost versus health cost. If you're buying the occasional takeaway, not an issue, but if you're eating takeaway all the time, that can really be a big cost on your health, which ultimately will be a financial cost.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, frozen veggies and fruit can be a much cheaper option at times. Frozen and canned fruit, is it still as healthy?
Overall, yes. The only thing I would say would be that if you're doing something like canned fruit, they tend to have syrups and things with them. So I wouldn't be eating the syrupy stuff. So the actual food itself, the actual fruit or veggie is fine. When they put the syrups in there, there's an issue. And if you can get frozen, I think frozen is probably a little bit better than canned, but really just get what you can.
How important is meal prep and shopping lists to save money and also stay healthy?
It's really important because it keeps you on track in the supermarket. So you're not kind of being drawn over here, there and everywhere because they have a plan in there to get you to be distracted and buy all of the things that they want you to buy. So yes, it is really important to be organised. And also, if you're able to get online and find out what's on sale in your supermarket before you go or when you go see what's on sale, really just planning your meals around what's on sale. And it's okay to be flexible because there's often many ways to do the same meal, just a slightly different protein or a different veggie, same, different.
Now, what do you do with those odds and ends that are left in the fridge at the end of the week to try and save some money?
Well, what I do is I go through and find all of my veggies in there that look like they're not going to make it much longer. I roast the whole lot and I use some olive oil and I use a bit of salt and pepper. If you've got any herbs, throw them on as well. And then essentially it's whatever's left over as far as meat goes. So if I've got any meat or I might add some bacon or I might mix it in with a can of beans or a can of fish or something like that. But all I do is just find all the things I've got left over, bake up all the veggies and then just throw in the protein as well. And there you've got another meal and you're not throwing things out.
Yeah, healthy, tasty and cheap. Nutritionist
Yes.
Fiona Kane from Informed Health. Thanks for your time this afternoon.
My pleasure.